starting it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome commission members, advisors, staff, on-site visitors, and online listeners to the December 2nd, 2019 conference call meeting of the North Carolina Professional Educator Preparation and Standards Commission. This commission develops and recommends to the State Board of Education rules related to all aspects of educator preparation programs and licensure. I am Patrick Miller, Chairman of the Professional Educator Preparation and Standards Commission, and I call this meeting to order. Our agenda and materials are available online through the DPI website, www.ncpublicschools.org, on the SBE Meetings link. The meeting is also audio streamed through a link located at the bottom of the e-board agenda. I will now read the ethics statement that is required of us. Commission members are reminded that it is our duty to avoid conflicts of interest and the appearance of conflicts of interest as we handle the work of this commission. Does any member of the commission know of any conflict of interest or any appearance of conflict with respect to any matters coming before us at this meeting? If so, please state them for the record. If during the course of the meeting you become aware of an actual or apparent conflict of interest, please bring the matter to the attention of the chair. It will then be your duty to abstain from participating in discussion on the matter and from voting on the matter. Commission members, you've had an opportunity to review the proposed agenda for today's meeting. Do I have a motion to approve this agenda for the December 2nd, 2019 meeting?
So moved.
Have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the agenda for today's meeting. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
And the motion is approved. Thank you. Next, Dr. Evans will present the permanent rules for State Board of Education policies, licensure, and teacher education.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm just going to give a brief overview of the permanent rules. That these rules cover the teacher education or educator preparation policies and licensure policies that are located in the policy manual right on the State Board website. These were something that was a joint effort between the legal division and our educator preparation and licensure division here at NCDPI. So I'd like to thank the legal team and licensure as well as educator prep folks that worked diligently and collaboratively to get these together for you to have on Wednesday of last week. I'm going to open the floor up for any discussion at this time. And I had sent two PDFs, one of the TCED rules and another of the LIC rules. And now it's open for discussion.
Can you say that last sentence again, Kim? I lost that.
I just said that I sent the two different PDFs. One was TCED rules and one was LICN rules. And we are open to discuss those rules now prior to any kind of action taken.
Okay. Anybody want to say anything?
Kim, this is Glenda. Can you do a cursory overview since one is 48 pages and one is 21 pages long?
So the 28 page rules are the
Forty-eight.
TCED rules, and it covers teacher education and educator preparation programs, some standards, mentor preparation for beginning teacher programs, the content and the internships that needed to be covered, recommendations by EPPs for someone to obtain a license. It's all different things within those policies that are teacher education policies or educator preparation policies. And then
Everything mirrors the language that's in policy, right?
Yes. nothing brand new. Everything's either been in practice or printed in policy. Anything that is new, such as what's been discussed, Glenda, during the licensure subcommittee, that is still up for discussion, and that is something that will go separately to rules.
Thank you, Kim.
Commission members, Eric Snyder here. Very briefly, these TCED and LICN policies that have been on the books may look a particular way. These proposed rules that are before you on the e-board site seek to essentially maintain the status quo of how those policies are enacted and monitored and utilized here throughout the state. To the extent there are any revisions in these items in PDF, they reflect changes in formatting, some changes in ordering, and perhaps some minor language changes that are based on feedback we've received from the Rules Review Commission. For example, changing the word from must to shall. But in practice, these particular proposed rules that have been previously identified as emergency rules are written in such a way to maintain the status quo with respect to TCED and licensure.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions or any additional comments? If not, I have specific language for a motion that I would like to entertain, and I'll read this, and if I need to, I can read it multiple times to make sure everybody fully understands this motion. So we will approve the text of the draft proposed permanent rules presented today concerning previously adopted emergency rules and recommend that the State Board of Education continue the permanent rulemaking process by publishing a notice of text for these proposed rules in the North Carolina Register, subject to any technical corrections for clarity and accuracy, and other necessary revisions to ensure proper formatting, numbering, and appropriate history notes. Would you all like for me to read that motion again? If not, I will entertain that motion.
Second, this is Ann.
Who made the motion?
Oh, I can make the motion.
Okay, good. Ann, you made the motion. Thank you. Do we have a second?
I'll second it, Tabari.
Thank you, Tabari. So we have a motion and a second on the motion that I just read. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion has carried. Kim, do we have any further business?
No, that is all.
All right. Well, thank you, commission members, advisors, and staff for your preparation for today's discussion. I remind commission members that our next monthly meeting will be held in the State Board Room on the 7th floor at DPI on Thursday, December 12th from 9 to 12. We've now completed our meeting, and unless there's additional business, I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Have a motion. Do we have a second? Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All in favor of adjournment, please say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you all very much for taking the time and effort to get on this call. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Miller.
All right.